Hello, hello. I wanted to finish up my burner thing today. Not the whole base, but I feel like we got pretty close to the outpost. So I figured I should get that done today while it was still somewhat fresh in my mind, and I don't get confused about it next time. Maybe not. Maybe finish the outpost is the wrong is the wrong word. Who knows? But yeah, the goal is to finish it. We'll see if we actually make that. Ooh. Ah, my phone's freaking out. They're just trying to set it next to me. Okay. Is there, when you're in editor mode, is there any music? Should I put like, maybe I should just play the back Factorio soundtrack in the background. I don't, I think it's like pretty much dead all the time, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure there's no music. Wait, do I actually have it? There we go. That way there's something. I actually kind of want to start doing that because the music in this game comes in and out like all the time. It sounds really nice to just have it as a background track that I can remove for videos, but we'll see. I don't really know how to set up. What's the name of it? Banana slob? Not banana slobs. That's not a great name for that. Um, I cannot think of the name. I want to say there's something like banana related to banana and potato. Like voice meter, and I have the banana and potato as their sub I don't know, distributions. The different versions. There we go. The version number. We thought of words. Okay, so this is Outpost Design V1. I'm actually going to save it to a different folder. Because this will be all the new designs. Should go in their own folder so I don't accidentally save over the important things like my old design. Was this after I deleted it though? Yeah, I think this was before, and then we'll save this as well. Burner outpost, no, burner 100 original run. Just in case I need to look at the old base for reference, since I think it had some good ideas, it just didn't really work as a whole. Well, okay, it worked. It's just, you know, it wasn't using blueprints, so there were a lot of flaws and a lot of really, really bad spaghetti. So this is the outpost we came up with. It uses 400 megawatts of power for like 30 lanes of 30 half lanes of resources, I guess. So I don't know, for about 20 belts of ore. I think it's about 30 belts of ore if I have it full length, which is quite a lot. Like a very a very fair amount. So that's gonna be tough to deal with. Someone did give me a great design for a power plant though. Was it in blueprint form? Let's see if it was in blueprint form. Where you direct feed the chemical plants into the power plant, the solid fuel from the chem plant into the power plant, which I just think is fantastic. Although I would probably need to do heavy oil cracking for it. See where is it at? It was pretty good. Hopefully it hasn't expired yet. Okay, there we go. Import string. There we go. Okay, so this kind of design for a power plant. Let's make it relative. Also, we should start using blueprints. Like actually use blueprints. Oh my gosh, what are these? I'm so confused by all of these designs. I guess I just kind of started throwing things in the blueprint book. Okay, yeah, yeah, no, that seems like something I would do. Okay, so 80 megawatts per 4 bells. I don't really know what that means because that's not really accurate. So we might need to do something about the power requirements. Would it be? No, it wouldn't save resources. I was gonna say it might be nice to hold on. My nose is really stuffy and it's hard to talk. Okay. It would be nice to save resources by using prods, but if I used efficiency module, wait, these aren't even fully efficiency moduled. This is a great design. Wait, do I have module inserter on this? No, I do not. Also, why do I have that bound to right alt? That's such a weird button for that. Okay. I have no idea what these beacons are doing here in this test sample. But yeah, we can use solid fuel and light oil for the power plant, and we can just direct feed. It does, I think, waste a little bit of the chemical plant, but it's either that or I have twice as many idled inserters all the time, I think. So I'm pretty sure this is better. I don't know. But it is fun. I really like it. And then it should tessellate. Yeah, okay, so it works. It should work pretty good. Are these powered? Yes, they are. I wonder if I can redesign it with a substation. Because that seems like it could work really well. Oh, come on. The substation... I would need 2 substations. No, that doesn't even work. Wait, does it work? Yeah, okay, so if I use 2 substations... Wait, what is this? I just noticed this weird power pole placement. Oh, to make it that they connect. That's bizarre looking. I like it. We might just use medium poles though, because I feel like we could realistically use medium poles. This is in the bot phase. The cost of a medium power pole is going to be pretty insignificant. Then again, so is the cost of a wooden power pole, so I probably don't need to worry about it. I almost tried to place this in the middle, which is where we were putting power poles in our... What were we doing the other day? Oh, we were doing the no pipes run, right? Yeah, the other day with no pipes, we just put power poles right here because we could. It's not like we had pipes that we had to work around. So yeah, this is a decent power plant. It looks like we'll have to do some math, maybe. Actually, no, we don't necessarily have to do math, but we'll wait, we can't use oil cracking, can we? Well, we might be able to use oil cracking. I don't actually know how much water oil cracking uses compared to a power plant. It's possible we could use this water for the power and the oil cracking. But if we can't, honestly, I don't know if we can justify cracking. But that's an easy fix. These don't have to alternate. It's just an option, right? They both produce in 2 seconds. Yeah, this one's just cheaper, but they produce in the same amount of time. I could do like efficiency modules in them if I really wanted to. That might be worth it. Cause like they're using, well, it's only like 60 kilowatts, but we could drop it to 42 or like 10 per steam engine if we really wanted to. Right now it's using like 30 or 60 per kilowatt, or 30 or 60 kilowatts per steam engine, which is like 5% of the steam engine being spent on the chem plants, which I don't know if that's something to be concerned with. And then, what was I saying? I wanted to know what the cost of oil cracking is. Factorio calculator. I have no idea how much water they take. I'm assuming it's not much. We need to produce 10 petroleum gas per second. So if we use advanced for that. There we go. That uses 0.1. No, that doesn't have that much accuracy. 300 water per minute? Yikes. No, wait. How much is that is going into cracking? Oh, a decent amount. That uses like 400 water per minute. 400 divided by 6.6 water per second. Oh, that's never mind. That's nothing. But I don't know how many that supplies. Oh, okay. So each set over here, so 3 boilers would probably use like 10 water per second. That's not too bad. That's not even yeah, that's definitely manageable. Okay, so that makes it a little bit better. I wonder if I could justify prod modules. Probably not, because I'm not oil limited. But like a prod module plus efficiency module combo would be funny. Okay, we're gonna keep this in our blueprint. Okay, so this outpost seems to be working fine. I think it can actually be a little longer, right? Because these are stopping just a little bit, which means this isn't quite the full length. I think we could extend it a little bit. Not sure how much. Wait, what? What? Did we make this mistake? Wait. Why doesn't this tessellate? We designed this to tessellate. I wonder if we changed how we did I wonder if we changed our stubs. Or maybe I realized I couldn't do a stub there. You know, if I powered this from the other side, that would help. Oh yeah, that's definitely a change we can make. 'Cause then we don't have to worry about these being the stubs. Okay. Well, that doesn't fix much. No, that doesn't really fix anything, actually. Huh. Yeah, we'll look back at that later. These are not connected at all, actually. Oh, wait. I forgot. Yeah, this was broken in the original design. Let's see if we fixed it in the re-blueprinted version. The re-blueprinted version, which is this one? New outpost. Splitter is in the way. I think that's a good sign. I think that means it's different. Yeah, no, they just... Okay, so this section right here doesn't match the bottom section, it looks like. Which means it doesn't actually tessellate like it's supposed to. So this does not match... I can't tell where that is. This. Those two don't match. Okay, so we need to fix that real quick. Which one's better? Oh, this one's definitely better. And then this can just be an underground. Yeah, okay. That's way better. Wait, is it? Well, no, it's not. It's different. I think it's a little bit better. But I can't say it's a lot better. Okay, and then that means we need this down below as well. It's this section, so we'll just delete all of those inserters and paste this on top, and it should work. Now it should tessellate, as long as we're not silly about it. Okay, cool. Now it tessellates. Awesome. And then I think I just have to run it for a little bit, which I might move over to a different save and delete a bunch of stuff, because we have a lot of older versions. Like we're running at like 20% of the UPS. No, less than that. We're running at like 5 or 10% of the UPS. I should be able to run a single one of these at, which makes sense. Maybe I should just go to a fresh save without biters. How do I do that? Isn't there like well, I don't want to replace everything with lab tiles, I don't think. Is there a button to delete biters? I imagine there is. Settings, whatever. I might just... I should probably just go to a new one. I'm just gonna make a new one, because it doesn't matter that much. Except I should probably put the blueprints. Make sure they're in my my shared blueprint section. They are not. Cool. Also, I didn't take a blueprint of the new one. There we go. We'll organize them later. That's a lie. We won't organize them. We'll try. We'll try our best. Okay, I guess I should just I should probably turn all the patches up. Probably not uranium. I could probably turn uranium off actually. And then we'll just get rid of cliffs and water. An enemy base and pollution. There we go. That gives us a little bit more to work with. Design. I'm just gonna not give it a number yet. Okay. Editor mode, please and thank you. I'll just delete a bunch of trees. Yeah, I wanted to create a map that actually has resources, so that way I can double check my burner drill design, because we need to redesign those as well. I think I did math at I think I did estimates at one point to see which ones are better for UPS, but I don't remember those. I definitely do not remember. Okay, that's fine. My mic was a bit low. I definitely do not remember them. I don't remember the numbers. I remember there only being like a 10% difference in UPS, but that's actually like significant now. Because you can get a slightly more dense smelting lane if you're willing to spend a lot more coal and have the start time be incredibly high and also use 10% more performance. So it wasn't good. Okay, let's yeah, that's why I moved to a new map. Now I can test these way better. Huh. How much time passed? I mean, I guess if the start time of the base doesn't need to be that fast, especially since I'll probably be getting coal before the assemblers are built. Although that looked like it was multiple minutes if it's doing 60 seconds. Well, what is that? No, that's roughly 60 seconds per second, right? 60, yeah, that's roughly 60 per second. So yeah, that the start time is pretty low. These don't have logic on them. Oh, right. But that doesn't matter. Wait, how are these going so far? Wait. Does this not... Wait, how large? Oh, wait. Why isn't this taking up the whole belt? Is there something wrong here? Yes, there is. Yes, there is. I was like, this is not right at all. Hello, Tice. Welcome. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Makes a lot more sense now. I was like, this is supposed to be taking up a whole belt, and then I looked down and I saw so many idled machines because we weren't able to move copper cables fast enough. I don't really know how much it's supposed to back up. It's supposed to go a little bit past the third one, but I don't think... Honestly, I don't think yeah, it definitely isn't worth it, is it? Because, like, if I extend it... Hello, Kyle. Welcome. Because if I extend it, we have one machine down here working, like, 40% of the time. So, best case scenario, I just do this at the end. Or, like, this is the only, like, semi-useful thing I could do here. And I can't imagine that's worth it. Maybe not. Yeah, it's definitely not worth it. Because this is producing 1,000 for every 2,000. I mean, it's working half time, almost. Oh, wait, I accidentally deleted this. Whoops. Because that's not a large expansion. I don't think it's gonna make a difference though. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, okay, never mind. That is pretty significant. Because if it's a 50% increase on one of them, we're looking at like 8.5 to like 8 point over 8. That increases the efficiency of the entire lane by 5% in terms of how many circuits it produces. That is something to consider. Because that's the only way I can use a full belt. Although I don't know if we're assuming I'll have a full belt. I might not actually have a full belt. Yeah, so the issue with red belt... the issue... Oh, wait. Yeah. The issue with red belt is these would also need to be on logic, which technically is possible. But if I want to use red belt and like double the lane length, which I am considering, I would need to put every single inserter that grabs from a red belt on logic. Oh wait, I guess we just need to see how my belt stubs are tracked. Maybe this would be okay. These ones definitely need to be on logic. Yeah, we'll need to change we need to change a couple things. But yeah, we could probably do red belt. That would also simplify connecting the belts a lot to make it longer. Because right now this is what? Oh, also I realized this is a bad idea. I should actually split it this way. And the reason for that is that... okay, I don't know for sure that that's a good idea. But this doesn't use as much coal as this lane does. So splitting the coal from the iron patch makes a lot more sense than splitting from the copper. Because these already have a high start time. So if it's got to be split, might as well split the ones that are very safe. But yeah, if we can figure out how to fix the problematic things that aren't belt stubs. Like these ones, this copper patch can't really get a belt stub at all. Neither of the copper patches can really get belt stubs in a lot of places. They can get some. I might try it. I mean, it's worth a shot, right? Okay, so it tessellates here. Kind of. Right? Yeah. It's like it has a pattern. It just has this little nub sticking out the bottom that we have to include because these have the logic and I haven't redesigned it. But that's not a huge problem. It just affects this section if we're trying to change things. Yeah, I think I completely missed belt stubs in this entire row. I don't even think I looked at them, did I? No, there's no way. There's no way I looked at belt stubs here. Yeah, we just didn't do them. Okay, and then the real question. Oh, wait, we need to set the filter, which is these buttons. Yeah. That is such a useful feature. I love that. 5. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we can go under. Does that work? No, it doesn't. Oh, I can't move. Well, I mean, I can move this. It's just I'm going to have to reconnect logic if I do. Wait. Am I? What does this connect to? It is weird that it isn't on by default. Yeah, it's such a useful thing that I never knew about. If it was on by default, I would know. And it would have been so much nicer. I guess I can go under here. The issue with moving the power pole right now is, well, one, I can't see what it connects to. I wonder if this connects to the other side. This might just be a signal transfer. Is there any way to see what it's connected to? Maybe it's a relic of an old design? Or maybe it's there... Okay, it's there for... What does this do? Okay, I think I need to change. I think I need to change how I connect things. I want them to be connected only on local grids. It will waste some substations, I think, but it will make it so much easier. Because, like, the way I have it, the ones above are connected by these, and I don't like that because I'm trying to make something that tessellates and that I can actually change as needed. Yeah, we could do a belt stub if we move this, which could be pretty good. If we move this to the left, can it still power things? Possibly, but I might have trouble with reach. Not sure. Okay, so that gives us lots of room here to do belt stubs, which is kind of nice. There we go. And then this section, there's absolutely no way to belt stub that at all. So I don't know how I would get red belt there. Oh, easy, easy. Well, not easy. That doesn't really solve anything, does it? Actually, that does. We can still have it here, but we don't have to. We just get the belt stuff from the other side. That might work. And then everything's messy again, and everything is pain. See, yeah. This was, at least we'll be able to tessellate this. We only have to do this once, and then we'll redesign everything, and it'll be great. Yeah, honestly, it might be worth putting every inserter on logic. Because I feel like I'll probably have about 10, even with a good design for burner inserters, I can probably assume like 20% of them are going to fail. Not 20%, like 5%. Unless all of them are guaranteed to work through this kind of logic. Is this something I can just mirror? No, because this is a weird pattern, of course. Why would I be able to mirror something? that would mean I designed it in a way that could be mirrored. I could do this. Which one gets prio here? Let's see what happens if I connect this. Oh, wait. Now let's see what happens if we connect it. Oops. Oh, that should work fine. Okay, so that lets us get a belt stub there. I don't know if that fixes much, does it? Oh, well, it lets us put a stub here and then go through. That's really the only benefit that would have. Also, we should probably use fast underground belts as well. And then fast splitters, because we'll need those. If only we could design a base that used blue belt. But that is not going to happen anytime soon. It's like this could probably... Or if we move the substation, we could skip under it. Both are somewhat viable. Wait, this doesn't work. This isn't safe. This only works if this just completely stops here. Would I be able to get a belt stub if it didn't have the substation? I feel like I wouldn't. I don't think that substation is what's stopping me. Or had some special long but slow under... Oh, that would be awesome. I would love... Burner builds would love if they were just long underground belt. Although, I think at this point we're trying really hard to make burner inserters not sound awful. Which one's supposed to be the stub? I can't tell. Yeah, this one clearly is easier than this one. I don't know why. I feel like they're just similar enough that they should... Or they're similar enough that they should be identical. Fast burner inserters? Oh yeah, those would also be good. Can I go this way? Does that help with anything? No, it just changes how I connect belts, but that's not the problem. It's this section that's the problem. We could probably... No, I can't really shift any of the... I forgot, I can't really shift the assembly machines because they're actually designed. They have the perfect spacing to be able to fit 2 more chests, which I actually do need. Unless it would be possible for me to extend this a lot longer if I really needed to. I shouldn't, but like if I'm desperate and need the first one to run for like 12 hours, I could. It's something to consider, at least for the first outpost. Not for any other outpost, but the first one, yeah. Also, why do I have it sped up? Okay, so this one died. Oh, but that's because it's waiting for Logic to tell it it's safe, and that's not going to happen because we deleted the substation somewhere along the way. The ability to request fuel in the inserter blueprint would also be nice. It wouldn't make them perfect, because like we've ran into an issue here where it got solid fuel once and then died, I think. Well, no. Oh, never mind. No, I think it died because of the one across from. Never mind, that didn't happen. But yeah, requesting fuel would be great. Just start them all with 1 rocket fuel, and they run for 5 hours. You could also just do... it's actually not 5 hours. It's not that long. But imagine RCUs. You just give everything 1 rocket fuel to start with, and you don't need to fuel them ever. It would be good for that. That's about it. It would be good for RCUs. Okay, is it worth doing stubs here? I feel like it is worth doing stubs in this section. Let's work backwards. Maybe that's what I need to do. This section is rough. If I move this substation, I can take an underground. Well, no, I can't. Nuclear fuel. Yeah, nuclear fuel sounds great. We just can't get it. It's a tragedy. This kind of works. The only problem is this. This is actually really bad. Well, is it bad? Actually, that kind of looks... Okay, well, it stops getting the stub, right. This is no longer stubbed. We need to find a way to get this belt over here. If we want to be able to use red belts. Does it help if we shift all of these and use different directions? I don't think so. Maybe I should have just gone back to this. That doesn't fix the problem, though. If only you could rotate an underground at the end. Like, have it immediately curve to the right somehow. I don't think it would work. Well, it obviously wouldn't work. Can you stop one side of a splitter? I'm assuming you can. Let's see. Probably not. I'm gonna say no. You can't even put logic on a splitter, can you? Yeah, never mind then. Does that fix it? No. Okay, so I could treat it as one really long stub. That does work. So something like this technically works. It's like 8 inserters. What do you mean stop one side? Like, just make it that if you have an underground going here and you place a splitter here, this one like doesn't actually connect. It just like stands there awkwardly. So basically make it that this half of the splitter input doesn't work, but you can't really... Well, you can set a prio, but that's not quite the same thing. A filter? Well, a filter would only... A filter's tricky because I need copper and coal to both be on the same... Or copper and solid fuel to both be there. Right? Oh wait, no. Right, never mind. A filter doesn't work because things still input. That would fix the output. It would make it that it looks like that, but I need it to look like this. 1 input, 2 output. Not instead of whereas a filter splitter would do 2 input, 1 output. I see what you mean though. This is such a long stub. But I mean, it's short enough that it would work. So like this would make it better for red belt. Not amazing, but definitely functional. And then I'm assuming halfway down the line I downgrade to yellow belt. Do I have red belts? I will have red belts, yes. This is just the first half. Oh, could try some weaving. Weaving would not be good. There's no real benefit. Like, I'm not limited on space. The only reason that I want red belt in general is to make connections easier. So, if they're not easier because I'm connecting a yellow and red belts to the lane, I rather would not do it. Maybe put on activation debug settings so you can see what the game actually does. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Yeah, oh, thanks. F4 is my mute button. So if I change the debug settings, it also mutes. Good catch. Um, yeah, I don't know exactly what this does. I'm assuming it tells you which things are going to be woken up when this assembler does something. I think that's what these lines are. Okay, so things that aren't self-feeding are just bad. Got it. That makes sense. So these are always just going to be awake. So reducing these inserters is actually huge. I wonder, you can't filter a chest, right? No. Are there any chests you can filter? Other than a rail? A rail would not be better. They're too big. Okay, so those are just always going to be there. Maybe it would be good to put them all in logic. I could try a timer. We could learn how to do a timer and put every single inserter that just moves fuel on a timer. The only issue is I don't know how timers work. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about timers. I tried to find. I tried to Google something timers. Okay, be prepared for muting. I already have this one. Oh, wait. Is this the one you were talking about earlier? Need more circuitry? Well, yeah, I'll definitely need more circuitry. The main thing about a clock is I don't know how much better it would be. But considering I have 30%... No, how many is this? One, two... Okay, so this is one set, right? Whoa, that's cool. I like these little lines. That's really cool. Anyway. This is a standard lane. I'm also going to turn off the blinking. Show entity status icon. You know what? I should have put them in the F5 menu. Hold on. Active, state, and wake up lists. Oh, right. I remember someone was complaining once because the run was invalid. Because if you enable it always, it enables it in this menu. Yeah, no, I see now why that is not great. There we go. Now it doesn't have to be there all the time. Okay. That makes it so much easier. So we have roughly, for this set, we have... there'd also be a furnace here. Okay, so I think this is exactly one set. Yeah. So this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10... Okay, 40% of the inserters do nothing but move coal to other inserters. And they only have to do that every, like, 30 seconds, right? So realistically, I could probably put those on a clock somehow. And have them sleep most of the time, because then they, So let's try it. So if I were to just make, let's see, which one is it? These two? So then they're asleep. That one's not. I don't even know what that one was supposed to be. Okay, so if we disable them, that makes it red, whereas it wouldn't be red. So if we could figure out a way to put this on a clock, that might help a lot. Maybe. I'm not too worried. It's really weird that I don't care about clocking the outputs of, like, the assembling machines. I want to clock exclusively the self-feeding inserters. Just because they just sit there. Disabled isn't the same as sleeping. Okay. What's the red mean then? So what's the difference between this and this? I'm probably on the wrong path now. You don't think clocking the you don't think clocking these would be good? Sleep can unsleep itself. Gotcha. It's like disabled just are they the same in terms of like performance? Well, I guess not the same, but like both disabled and sleep I imagine would be good for performance, since isn't that how clocking just works in general? Just disabling things? I wonder how that would work though. How well would all inserters moving at once work? I don't know how good that would be. You want to clock inserters to maximize hand size utilization. I mean, I guess these ones. Most the ones that the assembling machines are limited by their movement speed. Disabling inserters not moving anything just adds overhead. Okay, so these things just sitting there like never becoming red isn't a bad thing. Because I don't know, it sounded like, it seems like a bad thing. At least when it's like 40% of my inserters. Let's see if we can get this stub to work. I might just use a red belt here. Oh wait, that doesn't work. Right, we need to move the substation and we need to reconnect everything. Okay, so that helps a little bit. I might actually just move this, not because I really need to. Well, I need to move the substation then. But it just makes it a little bit prettier this way, so it's easier to keep track of stuff. There we go. Okay. Does this have any problem? Right, this is the one that had a really, really long stub. Which I could potentially fix. Right? No, I couldn't figure out anyway. I could definitely move the substation. Let's just delete the substation and see if that helps me figure something out. I'm gonna assume no. Yeah, there's just not enough space here. Oh wait. There we go. Wait, isn't that what we did on the other side? Oh, that's not good. Because I feel like we did something similar with a curved belt. Yeah, that's exactly what we did up there. Wait. Is this the same pattern? No. Okay, good. I was about to say, if all of that was for nothing, then, like, if we could have just mirrored this, I would have been sad. Hey, that seems all right. Okay. That's decent. That's decent. Yeah, we don't need to worry about a single tile. Well, okay. It's decent if we can figure out where the substation goes now. But I think the substation was actually in the wrong spot anyway. I'm not sure what I need it to enable. I think it needs to be here somehow. We copy this and it pastes directly there. And I don't want substations to power the ones above it. I want to power it only in the same line. So hopefully we can actually not mess that up this time. Because this needs to be powered by its own substation. That's actually kind of tricky though. That does waste substations, doesn't it? If I maximize the distance of this one, we might be fine. Oh wait, no, we're just fine in general because this one doesn't grab the same way. Hopefully. These aren't connected. Are they supposed to be? Probably. Okay, and then this one is way cleaner. But that makes sense. This is just the cleaner half. Okay, so that should let us use red belts. Wait, is this cleaner? I mean, it kind of is. It's not great. Can I go under? No. Okay, so this is where the belt continues here. And then that will connect to a new splitter. And it should work. Okay. This one has 2 outputs. Ooh, that actually might not work. Hold on, these might not tessellate. Well, okay. That actually does work. It's a longer stub than I would like, but it's actually okay. Well, I'll put the splitter up higher, so that way when we copy it, it actually works. Okay, yeah, that works. This is so many splitters. But this should help a lot with uptime. And then this one, we decided to keep the same length, but... Oh, I'm also... Oh, that's not right. That's not right at all. We need to figure out where to do undergrounds here. So we have a couple options. We could save belt, or we could take directly from this belt. They're both decent. I don't really know how much I care about entity cost. I feel like if I can save a group of 3, it's probably worth it. That's my guess. And if I can't save a group of 3, I don't need to worry about it. We just need to make sure the chest can always output. And then there would be another chest here, which we could grab from that. Yeah, that should work, which means I think this needs to be extended a little bit. And other than that, it works. Okay, now we can cut it. We don't actually need these inserters or the chests, though. I probably could have kept them. Oh well. Oh well. And then obviously this can have full underground. That's just the entrance. But we'll have to... We'll have to refigure out all the undergrounds later, won't we? Probably doesn't matter. Especially since these are red belt. Wait, is that worth it? Red undergrounds at half length are actually incredibly expensive. But saving entities is also nice. Because this will be built with a building train, which will be fun. Because I'll have to use trains for this. We all know how good I am at that. Because now it's time to enable all the inserter stuff. So we need to figure out a new pattern. Obviously that works perfectly fine. This will only do the stuff below it. And then we can choose a different color. I think we should choose a different color. I want green to be coal. Oh, those don't work. Those don't reach. Yeah, oh, there's no spot for the substation anymore. The belt weaving made it that we just can't fit a substation at all. Or sorry, not the belt weaving. The stubs. Because the only place that we could fit one was here. Right? Oh, okay, technically. We can still fit it there. It just is like a much longer, which is not great, but not many of them go into furnaces, so I think that'll be fine. That should power everything. Then I think the power pole needs to move. See, this power pole is going to be this lane. Or actually, no, wait. Aren't the substations working overtime? We have one green lane on the substation. Substation will be the left half, I guess. If we can get it to work. We might not be able to get it to work. This should be... That does work. This doesn't, though. I might need to move that power pole. Okay, yeah, that'll be fine. We just had to make sure it could reach. And then right half, how do I get that? Can that reach that far? Can I get some red? Where's some red wire? There we go. That does not reach. That might reach. I did not realize how finicky this was for how close or how limited we are. That connects there, this connects here. Green is coal, and then red is copper. Perfect. So now this connects here. That I connected it wrong immediately. Wait. Oh, wait. No, I switched my pattern. That would do it. Okay, red. Stick to the original pattern or it will get very confusing. Red is copper, green is iron. And then we need to figure out where a new substation goes. So if this can't reach the other two, we're doomed. But I think it should. I think it should. Green is coal, red is copper. Okay, that's a good sign. Red is copper and green is coal. Yay, we have... Okay, this is so much better for substation connections. Like, the original design was very, very confusing and didn't really tessellate. Although, I think we still do need to copy. Ooh, wait. Wait, why isn't that symmetrical? Yeah, I think we still need to copy this, though. I guess that didn't do anything, did it? Wait, can these connect? Oh, okay. So our original substation design was way better. We cannot get these to work. They do not connect. So we have a couple options. We can put a single medium pole and pass it through there, which I don't really like. Or sorry, two medium poles and pass it through, or we can scrap the belt stubs. I don't like either of the options. Hello, Jinx. Yeah, this is a Burner 100 design. I did a run before over like the course of 10 days because it was a very, very long run without blueprints. But I want to do actual blueprints for it because I think it's fun. And get it to like 16 hours, 12 or 16 hours. 12 is ambitious. 12 is incredibly unrealistic, actually. 16 hours sounds reasonable. Burner inserters are super bad. We're trying to make our circuit outpost right now because that's one of the more important things to do because that affects what you need to make in your main base. And we're currently looking at a lot of inserters. Let's see. To process one yellow belt of resources takes like almost 100 inserters. That is insane. That is so bad. And these are with stack size 3. These have stack size 3 and they're terrible still. Yeah, how do I fix the substation? I mean, I could just use an extra substation. Or maybe I can shift this down some. Let's turn on entity status icon. Maybe we can move it. Maybe we can move this. Is there any way this connects? Probably not. But what if it works? Please work, please work. Oh, that is so close. This is better though. This is better. Kind of. We still can't fit the substation. Yeah, this is more and more seeming like it's not worth it. We also, I guess if it's this far away, I can't actually pass the signal, can I? So our old design actually like perfectly had the spacing correct, and it's a real bummer that we can't get it to work anymore. But these are not things I really have to optimize for. It would have been really cool if it was the perfect length of a substation, but since that's not in the cards, like we'll survive. We'll definitely survive. It's not a big deal. That's the wrong color wire. We do green. And now we have to connect it through like a medium pole, I guess. Which actually, no, never mind. Never mind. Where's the medium pole? Yeah, I guess we'll just use a couple medium poles and see if we can connect this to the next substation when we tessellate this, because this copies, and then another one goes right here, and this should be able to connect to the substation. No, it cannot. Okay. What if we place it a little farther down? What is that? Why is that curved? Why doesn't this work? I think that's just because we hadn't finished the belt stub. Yeah, it's not the end of the world. Okay. Cool. Nothing's broken. Except for that. That's broken. I might be able to move the first substation up. See, where's the original substation? Okay. I think that fixes it. Now these can connect. Nope. What if we move it one more tile? Is this one more tile? I lost count. No, it is not. Okay, what about there? What about there? What is the length of this? Well, now it can't connect to the new substation. So yeah, we're just doomed. So I guess I use another medium pole? Yeah, well, I get that much. It's just, it's hard to visualize 7 tiles diagonally when it's like really weirdly staggered. I guess I could just go through here. Yeah, we can just use an extra medium pole. Not the end of the world. I don't like it, but I don't think we care that much about 3 entities. We just need to be prepared to delete them. Or I could pass through another... I could pass through another big electric pole if I really wanted to. Or just another substation. Honestly, I'm considering just using another substation. I know it's like inexpensive. It's expensive. But the thing is... Or actually, if I'm doing that, I might as well just use a big pole. But yeah, the thing is, I don't want to have to put medium poles on a train. Just for like 3 poles that are used for every 4 belts of resources. Okay, there we go. And that puts the power... Okay. I clicked the wrong button there. And that puts a connection power pole at the bottom though, which I think is helpful. I don't know for sure, but I think it's helpful. Okay, so this seems to be working decently. We have to stress test it with red belt, which I'm terrified to do. Does that upgrade the loaders? Probably not, right? Yeah, okay, it does not check the loaders. Okay, is that everything? We don't really need a red belt of solid fuel, but might as well. Right, this splitter right here, getting rid of coal. So this sole purpose is to stress test it at like half density, which isn't perfect, but I mean it is better than nothing. Whoa, this is bad. Wow. That died so fast. I guess they can only grab from red belts if they're the only one. So if we want to use red belt, we have to put... Yeah, if we want to use red belt, we need every single entity on logic, pretty much. That's too high of a failure rate right here. This is like 20% of my circuits, right? Well, not 20%. It's a very significant amount. You can make the stub yellow. Oh, right. That was the intent, wasn't it? Yeah, that was literally the whole point. Oh, wrong way. Thanks for catching that. Which one's the stub here? This one is technically the stub, okay. We don't have anything grabbing from a splitter, right? Yeah, I don't think so. These are stubs, these are stubs. Wait, is there a stub here? Yeah, there's the stub. Okay, and then, do we have any stubs in iron? Technically, yes, but honestly, these ones aren't a big deal. Also, I don't know what these splitters are for. Are they for the other side? I don't know. They don't seem to be used at all. Okay, it's for the other side. They are used. Oop. Okay. That should work a lot better. That was literally the intention. Okay. There we go. That doesn't work because I somehow missed a few sections, but, you know, it's better. Definitely better. Okay, there we go. I don't know how there's a circuit here. Have no idea how there's a circuit there. Where did that come from? But yeah, that looks better. So this lets us do 60. This lets us do twice this length. This feels so large, but if I compare it to like my old outpost, I don't think it is. Right? Like, it feels really long, but this was my original design. So like, this is all we have to beat in terms of space efficiency. This is pretty large because it only has like one inserter per row as well. Same as this. But yeah, I think this used to process 1.5 lanes of copper, or 1.5 red belts of copper, so 3 yellow belts of copper for that. Whereas a comparable length here would be probably about here, maybe here. So it's not necessarily like, I don't know if it's that much more compact, but it's just the original design was so bad that I don't have a high bar. Okay, this works really good. We just need to see if it still works when I connect a second one. And then this will need to be a red underground. Oh, wait. This is just a fuel lane. This is just a fuel lane. This one should never be red. There we go. Okay. That was a mistake. Yeah, though this is just a fuel lane. It shouldn't be red at all unless I desperately need the space for something. Because that doesn't have stubs because it's just a fuel lane. It's going to be backed up like 99% of the time. So I didn't stub it. What is this? I feel like the fuel lane should be symmetrical. Okay, so we just need to connect a few belts. Did I connect the correct side? Yes, I did. I don't need the curve there. Interesting. Okay, and then now that they're connected, we can take the logic. Oh no, yeah, see, this is why I wanted to use medium poles. It doesn't make a huge difference in the grand scheme of things. It just means visually I have to I have to tell myself not to connect every single big electric pole. Okay, that looks decent. I wonder if it would be worth downgrading to red belt halfway. Because I don't really have to, but I can. Okay. Don't know what that's about. Why can't I copy these on top of each other? What is this supposed to be? Input. Input. You know what? We're just going to make that a straight belt. It's not worth it. If I really want to, I can go through and like cut a few belts later. But I think cutting it in the thing I tessellate is not a concern. And it's still, oh wait, we didn't recopy. Did I copy high enough? Okay, so this should be more than a lane. So I'm actually going to downgrade these right now to see how far it actually goes with half a lane. We're copper ore limited, I believe. We're iron plate limited, but not iron ore limited. Or something. Imagine if you get sub 10 hour. That is very ambitious. I like the spirit. But whenever whenever you're like max speed for launch in like a 100% setting will be like 6 hours. 4 hours of outposting sounds a bit unrealistic. Then you could almost post it to the leaderboard. I can post it to the leaderboard regardless. There's not a minimum requirement. It'll be the fastest, worst time on the leaderboard. Like the fastest burner percent time at least. Did these not get downgraded? No, they are. Why isn't this, Oh, I see. Well, we just have to repaste it. It's been running too long. In the 100% category, I mean. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It doesn't have a time requirement, right? That would be really weird. I think there's just like one. You just have to include every frame. It would be weird if there was a time requirement. It has a real time requirement, really? I don't see one. Unless you just mean like, no, I don't see one. What are you talking about? Are you talking about like the YouTube upload or like the Twitch upload limitations? Oh, gotcha. I thought you meant like it had to be under like 24 hours or something, because there are speedruns that do that. I think Breath of the Wild or something switched over like once 100% got good enough that they were like, yeah, this can't take a week. Or maybe they just changed how the recordings worked. Okay, is this taking up a whole lane or is this filled again? I don't get why this is I don't get how all these are running. They shouldn't be running. Should they? That's true. He did take 42 hours the first time. Was it a category back then? Was he the first one to do it, or was that just his first time doing it? Okay, what am I doing wrong? Why are these all running? Oh wait, is this only half the length? I'm very confused. Isn't this supposed to be the lane for a half? I think this is supposed to be the length of a half lane, right? I thought this consumed all the resources. Gosh, look how long it takes coal to get down compared to the ore. It's crazy. Is it not? Oh, that's the length of a half lane. Oh, okay, I see. Ah, yes, that would do it then. That explains why it's being troublesome. So with the yellow bell, it should be this long. Are bots allowed to place inserters and drills? I never mentioned. I never forbid construction bots. So yes, they're not. They're not against the rules. I mean, technically, I didn't forbid logistic bots either. They're just boring, so I don't. I only use them for delivering stuff to myself. But yeah, bots are fine. This is also purely vanilla because the everything burner inserter mod makes things easier, and I don't like that. I get that comment a lot. Like people want me to use that mod, but it just makes balancing everything so much easier. Like it uses a couple extra inserters here and there, but in general, it actually simplifies designs, which is wild. I mean, technically, this wouldn't work with everything's a burner, but but that's about the only thing that wouldn't work. There we go. Now they're starting to run out of coal. Okay, I have no idea what we were doing last time to think that it was only like 20 assembling machines long. I wonder if I had a weird splitter or half belt somewhere. I don't really know. The fuel leach, yeah. If you have one that includes fuel leach, that makes it like even easier. I was just thinking of the one that just makes it that you don't need electricity. And that, that makes it that like you have fast inserters and long inserters that use burners, assembling machines that use burners. But if you had fuel leach on top of that, you simplify things a lot. Not that I'm saying that it should be that way. I think burners should be better in vanilla. I would love if they were better in vanilla. Okay, so now that I actually have this correct, now I actually upgrade this, and see how long we can make it. I get the feeling that this is a large design, but I'm pretty sure the old design was also pretty large. So I'm not that concerned, but this is massive. Okay, this is 130. This should process a lot of resources. No, wait, this is only two yellow. This is only 2 red belts. No, 1 red belt of copper and iron. Oh my gosh. Why is it so bad? Okay, I think coal is probably going to stop around. Not really sure where. Most of the smoke stops, though. I imagine it can only go to about here. And unfortunately, there isn't a rate calculator that works for burner inserters because they don't base it off of not being able to output, like, ever. Or they don't include burner inserters. Like, there might be some, but the rate calculators I've seen don't account for being extremely input limited. Or not being able to grab from a belt. What is this song? Oh, this is the Factorio trailer. Okay, so we could probably go to, like, here. Okay, so this is how long 1 red belt of copper will be. That is insane. I don't like that. Actually, I could probably also just cut it here as well. We're gonna undo that. We're gonna cut this whole section. Okay, so this is one red belt of copper. This is our old design. Let's to compare. This was okay. You know, it felt pretty long. This is making it a lot better. Is that the mod that makes it that burner inserters move fast depending on their fuel requirement? Because that one sounds like a great addition. Okay, so yeah, I keep building this, and it feels so large, but this was our original design. This is technically more copper, right? Actually, is it? Yeah, this is technically like... It's not this much larger. This is 50% more. So if I can make it this long, we have a design that is a lot more compact than the old one. I'll take it. I was fine with it being larger, but honestly, this built decently fast. The fact that it's more compact and hopefully more UPS efficient is pretty big. Okay, is there anything we're missing here? But is it better? I don't know. It should be better. It produced... Well, because of the prod modules and stuff... Oh, right. You weren't there when he tested. We did a rough estimation of, like, production speed once. Let's see if that's still true. So we do half of it, right? So we copy up to, like, 34. Let's build 2 of them and see what happens. Let's just paste a bunch of these and compare them to each other. Old outpost, new outpost. New outpost 2. I didn't save that. New outpost 2. There we go. I pressed escape. Perfect. Yeah, this should be a fairly equivalent production to this in term, well, fairly equivalent resource consumption, I guess, is a better way to phrase it. So that means in theory, if we do this and run 5 of them at once, I don't know if this is a great test. Oh my gosh. It's such a massive UPS drop from one set of machines. This is roughly what the size of 2 outposts will be, I think. I'm pretty sure this is 2 outposts. Is zooming in better? Why is zooming in Why does it run slower when zoomed in? No, it doesn't. Okay, I just looked up and read it wrong. $10K per minute. 600K per hour? Is that all that produces? Yeah, that sounds about right. At like what, 920 or so? 10K at 920 UPS or so. Showing more screen is bad for UPS. Oh, I might have accidentally paused it whenever I looked up. Yeah, that's what I figured, but whenever I zoomed in, it seemed to go lower, but I think it was just me doing the wrong things. Okay, and now we take this one. We paste this 5 times. And see what happens. They're not connected to power. Nothing happens. I was like, wow, this one's really UPS efficient. All of our time was worth nothing. Wait, we don't have one we can use, do we? Maybe this doesn't run full speed. I don't actually know. It's a weird design. Is this not the one we used the other day? What did we use the other day to compare it? Huh. This is not the blueprint that I thought it was. I thought this was the one that had infinity loaders. That's fine. We can work with that. I will just need to make sure we actually save this. Okay, so I believe it goes iron, copper, copper. Iron, copper, and copper. And solid fuel as well. No idea what this is. This is supposed to be copper input. Right? No, that's iron input. Okay, and then solid fuel probably is supposed to connect here. I don't think this is how we connected solid fuel. Oh wait, that's the wrong side. That's why it wasn't working. There we go, that makes more sense. I was like, I don't remember having to delete these the first time. Because I didn't. I think originally these were designed to use inserters, as opposed to directly getting entire belt of ore, which was fine. Okay, that should be everything. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I'm assuming, based on where these are, this is supposed to be coal. No, it's not. There's no way I would put coal on this side of the belt. No idea what this is. I think this was me trying to take iron from an extra lane to kickstart another one because my math was off. Or something. Hard to say. But that shouldn't connect, right? I feel like that shouldn't connect. It doesn't look right. So let's cancel it there. These do not run. We didn't connect all the fuel lanes. There we go. That makes more sense. Okay, so these should run now. I guess it's not fair if I leave those inserters. Hold on. These use up a lot. Wow, yeah. Okay, this one's clearly worse. And this is why we don't have anything self-feed. Although realistically that doesn't happen in a real-world scenario because generally ore is going to take longer than coal is to get there. But yeah, it's a... Wow, okay. Where is this supposed to get fuel? Oh wait, this was correct. Okay. Oh, I see how I'm filtering it. Right, I'm using splitters as long inserters in this design, which is a good design, usually. But it is confusing if you ever have to look at something later. There we go. Now it's all working. And I think this is the better version of the outpost too. Like this is the advanced one that we only made one of. This isn't even our this isn't even our worst outpost. This isn't the one we made 10 of. Actually, I don't think we made 10. I think we made like 5 probably. Okay, so this should be consuming about 1.5 lanes of copper. Oh wait, or it's iron limited. I mean, it's working as well as it should be working, I guess. How much chips is it making? Oh my gosh. It's only making 8,000 and my UPS is worse. That's a bad sign. That's definitely a bad sign. Also, we should re-blueprint this. Old outpost with ore inputs. Yay. I think this was the real one we used most of the time. Oh wait, this is the one we switched to. Wait, yeah, there we go. This is the one we should be comparing it to. This is the common outpost. That's the message. Okay. So this is actually this is the one to beat. I think we can beat it. I feel like we'd be able to. This one had a much, I don't know if the better is the right word. Different design. Different design works. Which way does it go? The belts go down. So I do have to awkwardly figure out where they go. Can I flip this? Yeah, that works. Okay, one of these is iron and one of these is not. Where the heck does iron come from? Iron is probably over here. And then this is designed to handle who knows how many resources. But I will just expand it a few times and hope it works. Because I really do not know how good the other design, how bad this design was. It's been a while. Why did that not work? Why didn't that work? Why is that belt there? Oh, did I delete a side load? I think I deleted this side load. Why is there a side load here? Well, wait. Hold on, where is this? What did I delete? I don't I know the problem, but I don't see why it was a problem. There's no side load there. Oh, that outer lane is just fuel. Where does copper come from? Oh, I see. I see copper. I didn't see the middle lanes. That makes a lot more sense now. Yeah, there we go. That seems more, that seems right. So much more, so much more logical. Okay. Now we can delete them. I don't know why I'm trying to clear the belt right now. I'm looking at that. There is no reason to do that. Okay, this only handles a yellow belt of iron? Really? That can't be right. Oh wait, no. No, that's right. This is all, yeah, okay. No, that's right. It's 1.5 to 1. But then no, that shouldn't be a yellow belt. Why is that a yellow belt? Was I supposed to have a splitter somewhere? Huh. This is where the iron comes from. Yeah? Okay. No idea what that's about. I wonder if this was me getting desperate for resources at one point and just downgrading them, and then I forgot to upgrade it. So that's 60, so let's go to 40. Ah, I see it. I see it. There is a bypass. I'm just blind because I accidentally deleted the splitter. Okay, this design isn't as bad as I thought it was. Perfect. I mean, it's not great. by any means, but it's definitely a lot better than I thought. That didn't work. Blueprint, save it as new outpost, old common outpost. There we go. That's not going to be a confusing name. Cool. Now we just give it power and we copy it a few times, and it probably won't work because I doubt we have power connected everywhere. But it's worth a shot. Copy, 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 copy. Okay, this should be the equivalent to what we ran earlier. 5 sets, so that's 5 lanes of iron. Is this not how much we did earlier? That number seems really low. Oh my gosh. The UPS. Why is this one so bad? This is very, very bad. Okay, the UPS is flat leveling out though. Okay. Did I copy it too close? Oh, maybe one of them's not running, yeah. I was like, it shouldn't be that bad. But I mean, it is supposed to be worse, so I couldn't tell. Okay, that should be better. I think it's supposed to be 30% worse, but definitely not 60. I thought I just didn't copy enough of them because I couldn't remember the original number. What is loop? There we go. Okay, this is better. 10K, but the that number is really high. It fluctuates a lot though. Okay, so that's fluctuating around like the 700, 800. And it's producing 10K per minute. Oh, the dips happen when I'm in the production menu? Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, so yeah, this is a comparable amount to the other one. So I'd say the new design is a little better. It looks like there is the possibility that it is worse though whenever we add drills, or whenever we have to account for steam engines. Is it really just that much? Is it only that much better? I was hoping for much more significant changes. Like, it's 10% better. I feel like it should be more though. Oh, wait. Oh, it's a lot better. I wonder if I copied this one too close as well. Wait, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, never mind. It is a lot better. I wonder if I only copied 4 the first time. Because, like, this number is definitely higher, and that number is also higher. Are these filling up? Did we, like, already fill up the first chest or something? Why is the number dropping? %50 production would be good if I could figure out why the production isn't stable. Like, why is it 12K now? I mean, it's still better. It's still way better than the other design. Although, I wonder how much difference it would be if the other one used these kinds of inserters. Actually, the other one, if it used yellow assemblers, it wouldn't be able to make enough cable. So I guess never mind. That's not a great comparison. Yeah, that's like bursted out more in the beginning somehow, which is weird. I wonder what that could mean. Does that mean some of these stop working? Or maybe, no. Maybe it just gets one cycle of UP for prod bonus instantly and then that stops mattering. But that doesn't make any sense. But the important thing is it is better. Like the numbers are higher. Well, except for UPS, which is lower. And then in terms of resource costs, we could try. Let's see. This is 212. We can downgrade. I don't want to cut it too close. Let's just downgrade the last half. Actually, is that worth it? I don't know if that's necessarily worth downgrading. Oh wait. we need to use this downgrade planner though. Yeah, we don't really, I don't think we need to worry about saving these. Honestly, it doesn't make a huge difference, right? In terms of cost. That's 2 stacks of everything. So whether it's yellow belt or red belt, I think it's got to be roughly an extra stack in the chest. So don't necessarily need to downgrade it. That is an option. I do like that I have red belts going in. That makes the, well, actually, it doesn't actually make these a lot better. They should be working good now. Honestly, downgrading them increases latency, so maybe it's not worth it. Not like latency's that much of a concern. We already are going to have like a 10-hour latency in builds. Maybe not 10-hour, but I think it takes like 30 to 60 minutes to start an outpost. With like a full belt of copper, with a full belt of solid fuel, which is wild. But it will be able to start like 10 outposts at once, or 10 of these at once, so that helps. I mean, these work decently with the downgrade. They seem to be working just fine. Except for the fact that these aren't connected. Oh. Wait, do we have accidental belt weaving? No. No, that's just because we downgraded at a weird, awkward spot. Okay, that's fine then. So yeah, they do work. Not sure if that's worth it. I imagine belts are not a huge consideration when it comes to UPS savings, so downgrading them probably isn't going to matter too much. Oh, what's an average size? What's an average size outpost? Probably something like this, right? These all look roughly the same size. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of iron. We also need to get, unfortunately, we need to get oil next to every single outpost. Wait, is that? Wait, is that? I mean, oil is easier to get than coal. It's either coal or oil. Yeah, I guess that's not that bad. I mean, it's something that we have to do. So I might as well plan for it. Let's see. We can find... Did you show the stream my power design? I did at the beginning. But yeah, this is the new... Or maybe not the new. One of the options for a power plant. I forgot to put it in my blueprint book. That's the wrong thing. I clicked the wrong share button. There we go. There we go. That's the design. Type this into Google. There we go. So yeah, it does direct fed solid fuel or light oil. I'm not sure. I probably will use entirely petroleum. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, I haven't fully decided because I don't know how easy cracking will be with the amount of stuff I'll have to crack. I don't know if I can afford the water for that when I could just use like efficiency moduled when I could just use efficiency module machines or efficiency module refineries using petroleum, because that would be more refineries. But yeah, you wouldn't have to do oil cracking, and it would mean I don't have to connect water. But maybe water's not a huge concern, especially if I could get the ratios right to just use local crafting entirely here, or local cracking entirely. But yeah, it's a fun little design, which is only a little bit less compact than a normal power plant. You just wanted to show separate fluid lines. Gotcha. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think cracking might work, because I don't think it takes I don't think it takes a lot of water for the amount of stuff it produces. So I would say it probably increases the power. I think it increases the water requirement by like 10%, which might be worth it. Yeah, okay. We need to see how many drills we can get from a patch. Realistically, how much mining productivity do I think I can get? Definitely that one. Definitely that one. So we're up to 30. Probably at least one infinity tier. Maybe two. Honestly, we have like 8 hours, right? And there's no reason to stop launching rockets. I think mining productivity 4 is viable. I think after that, they become a little less viable. So that would get us up to 50%, I believe. Where it stopped, yeah. So if we got up to 50%, that means we need 20 in a row to fill a lane. A little over 20 in a row. Oof. These are so bad. Okay, so that could work. And they'll need their own dedicated fuel belts as well, which is kind of annoying. Oh, should I do it this way? If I put fuel on the other side, they're more contained, which is nice. Oh yeah, good catch. Thank you. Has it been messing up a lot? Or does it just occasionally break? I think this is the kind of power plant I should go with. Or the kind of burner inserter design I should go with. Because this one has the advantage of being self-contained. Whereas if I go with this one, you have to make sure you have 2 spare belts on each side that you then deconstruct. And the only reason you would generally go with this one every couple minutes. Ah, yeah, good old RTX voice. It filters out mostly the sounds of my dog barking and occasional desk noises, but it also has the byproduct, or the downside of occasionally turning me into a robot, which you could argue is a positive sometimes. But yeah, we have some burner drills here. This does use more belt. This design does use 20 more belts. But I do like the idea of not having to worry. Well, this will be a blueprint, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. The only difference is it will change what side we put the chemical plants on, because we need to directly burn solid fuel here somehow. Oh, wait, this is... Does this work? I don't think so. I think this is too tall. We need to somehow fit it in here. Yeah, that's not great. I think we need two to three chemical plants for every single one of these, which is very annoying. I could possibly do... No, that won't work. Yeah, we need to fit the chemical plants, I think, compactly into this, which is definitely possible. Like, all we have to do is shift them over, maybe change what side they load onto, and we're fine. But I don't want to have like a separate blueprint. I just want to be able to connect oil and then everything works. Is it... Wait, do I need two? I don't really know if I need two. I wonder if I can do an underground here. I wish this was 5 wide, but we need all the belt density we can get right now. Because we can only fit 200 miners on a single patch, roughly. So that's 10 lanes. We can only get 10 lanes of ore. Okay, that's actually, is that a lot? Probably not. What what does a 100% run get out of a single patch of resources? Probably like 20 or 30, right? It has to be significantly higher than that. If only we could speed module them, then everything, then life would be simpler. Yeah, we can probably assume about we can probably assume 10 lanes of ore for a decent patch. Maybe we'll lose a couple in the gaps, but that's fine. Oof. Actually, this is a bit large. And this is planning around a productivity module with 2 infinity this is planning around mining productivity with 20%, 60% boost, or 50. 50. We went with 50. That's fine. We can live with that. But yeah, I need chemical plants, and I want them to all be separate because that just makes it a lot more. That makes it start a lot more evenly. I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing though. Because the other option is using splitter pryos and just doing like a chem plant across from it that outputs, and then we split off of it constantly here. It's like this is also an option. This one has the advantage of being able to compensate if one of them is not connected, I guess. I don't think that's really an advantage. Also, just having them contained is pretty cool. It's just a shame that they're just not wide enough for it to be easy. I could do something like this. Wait, what side of the belt does this go on? Hold on, this is actually not terrible. If they're on the correct side. Bone of truth. Nope, it's on the wrong side. But we can fix that. We can literally just change them. Okay, that works. That actually works perfectly. That's way easier than I thought it would be. It's been a while since we've done a design like that, because for the most part, they're pretty bad. Okay, and then they're really easy to connect. Honestly, I feel like I should do... also, I'm not sure how many we'll need. I'll extend it. We can always make it a little bit more compact. I think I did the math, right? Okay, so this is 20. 20 times 150 means it needs 3,000 kilowatts of fuel. And these produce roughly 4 kilowatts each. So 1 can keep it at a steady state. 2 will make it will just take forever to fill. 3 would help because we also have to fuel, you know, this thing with the same fuel. And this is 500 inserters. So roughly, and this is 4 rows. So that's roughly 100 inserters running almost full speed per row of ore. Well, okay, no, only about half of those are running full speed. Yeah, roughly half of those are running full speed. So they take about 72 times 60. Yeah, that's actually a lot. The burner inserters, I think, and the burner inserters and the furnaces use more fuel than the drills do. Why are they so bad? So yeah, we'll definitely need 3. 6 megawatts per chem plant? Oh wait, are these 12 each? Oh, they're 12 each. I thought these were 8 millijoules. That's why my power plant the first run was off so much. It makes sense now. It's because I used the completely wrong estimates. I guess we could just do this, right? This puts everything on the correct side. Yeah, that works. I'll probably want a gap because I don't think it's safe grabbing directly from that underground. There we go. Okay, I probably still want 3. I feel like I would still want 3. And then we need how many refineries? It's pretty high, right? Factorio. What is the ratio of chemical plants to refineries? Or to solid fuel? Items per minute. Let's do... For 1 belt of resources without cracking. Oh gosh, why... Not having cracking makes it so high. Oh, it's 1 to 1. Roughly 1 chemical plant to 1 oil refinery. Cool. Oh, 20 megawatts of power. You know what? That's not too bad. An entire belt of solid fuel will take 20 megawatts of power. And that's only... This is going to be like 20% of our power. We could put... Actually, it might be worth it. It probably is worth efficiency modules in this part of the base. So it's roughly 1 to 1. But unfortunately, these are too wide. So these will not be able to tessellate, which is very sad. But we can still pretty easily connect it. Then I'll probably end up using substations just because I have those. And all we have to do is... That's not the right section. That doesn't bode well for the actual run. There we go. Then all we'll have to do in the actual run is connect light oil, or connect crude oil by hand, and everything should work. Great. At least that's the idea. It's either this or we get coal, but coal is terrible. Coal inserters are awful. So yeah, we'll be using fluids, I think. Okay, that's petroleum. Needs an electric energy interface. Wait. Oh, not petroleum, sorry. Crude. There we go. Okay, does this actually work? What's the start time on this? It's actually not too bad. I mean, I know we're running at like 5 times speed, but this isn't awful. Also, it's not getting enough petroleum. I guess if I want to do it in line, I could do like sets of 4. Because I want it to kind of be 1 set. Because there's not really a reason to stage the 2. Yeah. I think that's right. Yeah, I want it to be 1 set. Because if I do 1 set, I can do all these belts first to like start buffering solid fuel, and then do the burner inserters and the burner drills in the second stage, which is weird to have belts as the first stage, but or it feels weird to have that, but I don't really have another great option. What is... These are 5 wide, right? Okay, so these are 5. Which means I would need 4 to have something tessellate. One, 2, 3, 4, and that will supply how many chem plants? Okay, so 4 rows is 12 chem plants, right? Oh, wait. 15 chem plants. Which means we need 25 refineries? No, 15 refineries. These are terrible. But I like this. Is this 25? No, it is not. No, it is not. Not even close. This is actually pretty close. I think I could probably take this and call it good. Because it doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be fairly close. Because they're also not exactly a 1-to-1 ratio. But the world does not end if the ratio is off by like 5%. Because this is really just to kickstart things. We need a lot of additional production. Mostly because if we time it, let's see. Is there a good way to time stuff? I guess I could just use an actual timer. I do have playtime mod on as well. Because the start time is a little bit important. Okay, I'm running 8 times speed. Wow. We're like 15 seconds in and only half of them are working. Okay, so it takes roughly 25 seconds at 8 times speed. And then, yeah, 25 seconds at 8 times speed. That's a lot. 200, it takes 3 minutes to kickstart this, and this is the easy part. Yeah, that's true. I do want this. It doesn't change the math at all, though, right? It just makes it that they are significantly less power hungry. Do I want them in these? Probably. Maybe not, but it's an option. Okay, so the fuel production for our drills is as large as the drill lane itself. That is rough. And we need this on every single one. I don't like this. It looks like we will need to use on substations, medium poles or something though, or a larger gap because we can't really power all these. Actually, there's no way to power in between. Yeah, we just need a gap, don't we? Because we designed it without space for power. I guess I could just tessellate it on a different set though, and leave the gap in between. Because let's see, 5 wide would be 16. Actually, that's really good. No, let's do that. Let's do 16, or sets of 16 instead. Wait. No, they already have it. They already have it. Okay. Because then we could put a power pole in between each side, can't we? Ooh, maybe not. I might be dumb for this. I don't think this side has power now. Yeah, now those can't be powered. Because then we would copy it and it would tessellate here without power, and it just that doesn't work. There's power poles in the way. Well, okay, also I copied the wrong section, but in theory it wouldn't have worked anyway. Yeah, whatever. That's not that important. I'm just gonna ignore that. I need to see if this is enough coal to also power the outpost. That's the thing that matters right now. If we can run our outpost with this little coal. So we'll basically have... Wait, let's undo. Undo a few times. Actually, we don't need to undo. We can just pull out the blueprint. There we go. Okay, so this we need copper and we need iron. And then I think, let's see, this is 5. So we'll be combining them into a red belt, which will be done in the blueprints. That'll make it a lot nicer. I think I need to move those a little bit to the right. And then this would need probably 2 for iron. These ones will just leave. It's fine. Yeah, that works. Not the right ratio, but I just need to see if the lane can actually start. Okay, so those get combined to a red belt. Those get combined into a red belt, which means we have 2 red belts of... 2 half red belts of copper. Okay, so yeah, this is exactly 1 lane. Or one of our outposts. We just need to remove the... the infinity loader stuff. And then I think it doesn't really matter where things connect. Yeah, this should be fine. Let's pause it. Same for this one. Oh, that is the wrong color belt. Wait, does that mean this is the wrong color belt? Yes, it is. I picked the wrong thing. That would do it. One, and oh, those are all the wrong way. Cool. I don't know how smart belt flipped there, but that sounds like a very smart belt thing to do. We'll make sure we have a larger gap in the actual design. Because I want to just be able to connect, kind of like how they do a normal 100%. Just like carry a bunch of red undergrounds however far they need to go, and then connect those at the end to the same spots so you don't have to do your own spaghetti every time. That will be pretty useful. And there we go. What is the start time of this entire lane? Or will it ever actually start? Okay, it's kind of started now. Let's wait until it gets to, let's see, 1938:01. That way we can just fast forward it and not have to like keep a timer. Okay. This honestly is not terrible. It's not great. Actually, that's not bad at all. These haven't fully started though. We haven't backed up the coal. So once this starts moving, you know, you can play for X ticks. Yeah, but I don't have a guess on how long it will run. So just like keeping a timer sounded easier. These don't run. Are these not connected at all? I don't think they're connected at all. That complicates things. Where are they broken? They work down to here. These all work. These all work. These work. These work. It's just these ones. I see. Okay, well that kind of is annoying. (2011, 18). There we go. Now that those are hopefully fixed. Honestly, the start time wasn't that bad though. I mean, it's not good. Wait, what? I see. I see why it told me I couldn't place something there then. You know what? Maybe it would be better to not do it in map view. There we go. Okay, 20, 26, 33. Oh, as soon as this grabs, we can say the lane's probably started. Our goal is 30 minutes or less. Like that's, as long as it's under 30 minutes, I'm content. Okay, Cole is still backing up. This one's not connected, is it? I can't tell. This is insane. We're at 20 minutes so far. Are the other ones working? This one isn't. Are these a different network? Oh! Wait. Okay, I see. Both of these connections were broken. I thought it was just the substation that was broken. You know, it would have been smart if I just made a save and then didn't have to replace them every time. That would be brilliant. A smarter, a better person than me would do that. Okay, attempt number 2. And by 2, I mean like 4. Okay, this has to work. Yeah, who wants smart? We're gonna just manually do this testing forever. Okay, well that's backed up. That's a good sign. Well, that's a good point. We don't need the smart because we have smart belt to do the smart for us. Okay. Okay. Honestly, not bad. 21:08. That's 20 minutes start time. Ow. I hit my knee. Ow. You know, like when you hit right in between, like the bone. Oof. It's not great. I just tried to get a little bit more comfortable and whack. I'll be fine. Just was not expecting it. And it did not make me more comfortable, I will say that. Okay, so now we keep it running. Let's see how many it uses at a steady state. Less than 1. Unless they've backed up already. No, less than 1. So I'm assuming copper is completely backed up, right? Yep. Okay, so copper is good. Iron is... Wait. Is iron... Oh, I've never put efficiency... I've never put production modules in here. How does this affect the ratio? I need to see how this affects the ratio. 5 plus 5 to 10 minutes for bots to build, so about 30 minutes in total. Yeah, that is totally okay. For burner inserters, 20 to 30 minute start time is very good. I will, for a large build, I will take that any day of the week. Looking at this now, though, these are pretty backed up. Can this actually be halved? Is it a 1-to-2 ratio with the prod modules like this? Let's see, Factorio calculator. What kind of belt? Yellow with all yellow belts, or all prod mods. 0.9 to 1.3. No, it doesn't change the ratio that much. Maybe it could just be a visual thing. Yeah, it could just be a visual thing. But it probably is worth considering backing up copper instead of iron. Because backing up copper means I'm wasting a lot less belts. Or I just have a different kind of balancer. That's also an option. We could just design it to use 10 belts of iron and then have like a series of splitters that balance it. So that is an option as well. So maybe it's not, maybe it doesn't really matter. Because yeah, now copper is backed up and iron isn't. But it's still producing a fair amount. But yeah, I'll take that. If we wanted to start faster, we could extend the chemical plants. The only problem with that is that's a lot. This is already up to 25 chemical plants and 15. Wait, 15 refine. 15. We don't need this top row. That makes powering it a lot easier, huh? Well, okay, we won't have a problem with that powering it anymore then. That doesn't change much. It's just, yeah, we overdid the refineries, because when I built this, I thought it was 5x5, but it is not. Okay, will this work? I don't know. Wait, this is still too large. Now this is now that's 16. 16 is close enough. We can always delete one. Honestly, we could delete one and make it a power plant or a substation if we really want to. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Then they're powered very nicely. We could probably make do with one substation here as well. No, we need two. But still, that's a decent improvement. You can add another small fuel plant for kickstarting the mixed build. That's true. If these are, well, I guess these two aren't going to be connected blueprints. Because, like, these won't be in the same blueprint as these. So it would have to be a fuel lane that I guess is just next to one of the drills, which is totally fine. Yeah, I guess that is totally fine. Like we could just do a fuel lane here. Also, we said it ran for, it took 18 minutes, right? So 18 times 60 times 60? 64,800? That will run for, wait, that's not right. That's what I meant to change. There we go. There we go. That'll run for as long as the other one did, so that way we don't accidentally overdo it. Yeah, let's try kickstarting it, see how that works. We do have to do weird splitter stuff, but realistically, none of that matters because this is going to be done by bots, so we're okay. How should we kickstart it? There's a couple ways to do it. But yeah, we could just have it like next to the copper patch, and then one of the belts that goes next to copper will like split off of it. Or you could just paste one separately. Yeah, I don't think that would be too bad. I think we can manage. If we put them on only one side of the belt, we could like split them off into this pretty comfortably. We just need a larger gap. That is not the end of the world. Where did it connect? Whoa. Everything just disappeared during the autosave. Okay, we'll leave a larger gap here. This isn't gonna change the start delay that much, right? Yeah, that is like 15 seconds. This belt gap. We were just making sure it wasn't gonna significantly ruin my my test, my very scientific test. Okay, there we go, and then we'll keep iron connected. This is an iron lane. Okay, perfect. You know what? I think I like the idea of these being side-loaded. We're just gonna do an awkward side loader up there instead because I'm feeling a little bit lazy. Just a little. And we can split off here, here. Well, whatever. There's not going to be any pattern. There we go. That looks right. Oh gosh, I chose the exact wrong side for this. Literally none of these were good. Were the correct side. But it worked. It worked. This isn't the final design, so it's okay. Yep, it's perfect. Okay, tick custom. Okay, so that should increase the start time. Hopefully by a significant amount. Which we need to repaste it with nothing on the belt first before we can test that. Also, did I accidentally delete power somehow? I feel like I accidentally deleted power. Yep, I did. Are these powered? Not sure. Okay, so 21, 38, 38. That says 12. Do you think I'll figure that out? I don't know. 21, 38, 28. Left lane is wrongly side loading. Why is there a belt there? That shouldn't be there at all. Thank you. Okay, moment of truth. And also probably fun robot sounds. Okay, as soon as this guy activates, we're good. I feel like it has to be activated soon. It looks pretty backed up. Okay, it moved. That is not a significant difference. Wow. That is, well, is it? Yeah, that's like a 2-minute improvement. How much of a belt do we have, though? Oh, wait, these aren't connected properly. Never mind. Never mind. The difference is that they're not running. Well, that's not a fair comparison. Hold on. Okay, the difference was 2 minutes, which that was with one of them, most of them not running. So I feel like it's going to be a little bit higher, just a tad. Now that we're producing 30% more solid, well, not 30% more solid fuel, but more solid fuel. No, this still isn't connected properly, is it? No, it's not. Okay, now it is. Okay, moment of truth. For the 12th time. This is the very scientific test. This is how I do tests IRL. You just rent. This is how lab experiments go. It's just percent error if you're not right. Okay, so our goal is less than 18 minutes. I think that seems achievable. Okay. That's 14 minutes. So that is better. How much coal do we really have? And they're still not even running fully. Because these are somehow broken. What? Is there a throughput problem? These are somehow not helping. I feel like there is a throughput problem. It's not an issue now. But yeah, we can shave like 5 minutes off the start time. Left hand plans are not connected to Oh, that was the problem. Thank you. So I could probably assume it's not gonna be that much different with that, like maybe 1 minute. If we can do an entire red belt though, that might be significant. Like what if we just max these out? Those should work. It's definitely not the right ratios, but actually, you know, it would be better. Actually, yeah. If we're just testing what does a full belt look like, we might as well just use a loader for that, huh? And then do the math later. Because it's really easy math to do. I just have to look up the number, and I don't want to do that. Because this would be the best possible improvement. Everything gets an entire belt of resources. So one last try, and then we should be good on the outpost. I feel like this is decent. At the very least, it is decent. It is incredibly expensive. I don't want to have to figure out power next time, but we're gonna have to. Okay, so if it gets an entire lane of coal, ooh, wow. Actually, an entire lane of coal is a lot. That's a very significant difference. They were working at like the 25, 40 mark. I guess that makes sense. That's worth considering. If I can get an entire yellow belt of solid fuel out here. Because it's not that much harder. If we start it... Well, compared to no supplemental lane at all, it's probably like 50% faster. It's also incredibly expensive, though. 30 chem plants and 23 refineries. Well, that's not that expensive, but... Power-wise... I don't think it's a ton either. Actually, now that I look at it. Because they are 84 kilowatts each. Oh, yeah, I didn't... Yeah, I pasted them, and then I realized I didn't need them, and just put a loader instead. Because I was just testing the theoretical... What if I had an entire red belt? So I didn't bother connecting them. But yeah, this is workable. And honestly, from an entire patch, these patches are so bad. Maybe I can be pickier about patches. I might be able to be pickier about patch sizes. Or I might have to make it somewhat modular. Like, not super modular, but I might have to have 2 sizes. Just because I think it's hard to get enough miners. But yeah, realistically, I think 200 is the most. That's 10 lanes of resources that we would be able to have in like a single blueprint before we have to get weird with designs. We could possibly... It is possible that we could try to go for like a circular shape. It's just circular things with burner inserters are tricky. Because you also have to distribute the fuel. So that makes it a little bit harder. But if I do want to maximize the space, I could try to make these circles. I mean, obviously that would give me more drills. Honestly, if I'm using splitters as it is, that's not a big deal, is it? Because like we have to combine things. You can likely only do an 8 to 10 outpost anyway. Yeah, might as well. Yeah, you have good. Well, what's 8 to 10 outposts? How many chips per hour is that? We have. I guess we haven't tested that, huh? Outpost with Kim plants. I didn't save that. Outpost with Kim plants. So last time we got up to like 2.5, 3 million green chips per hour, I think. So we should be able to get more than that. I just don't know how many outposts that is. Was this one a correctly designed one? Yes, it just didn't have the downgrade, but it should work perfectly fine for this. Okay, so 10... We're doing 10 lanes of ore. Well, we're assuming 12 lanes of copper, right? So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 12 lanes of copper. That was very satisfying watching them all light up. I like that a lot. Okay, how much does this produce? 12 produces 10k per minute. Does that number feel like it changes every time? Wasn't it like 12k once? Why does this number vary so much? I swear we got 12k, and we started with 10k. I don't understand why my outpost just slowly gets worse. Because we're not filling up chests. But like every time we've started it, there's a spike up to like 10k, and then it drops down to like, and then it drops like 10%, which is not ideal. Well, I mean, it makes it hard, but I mean, we got it. It's 8.65 per minute. That's 500,000 per hour. Okay, yeah, 8 to 10 is reasonable then. That's actually not too bad. Because that, our first attempt with the really bad one, we got like 2.5, 3 million green chips per hour. So getting up to 4 or 5, I think, is very viable with this redesign. Is this the right one? Oh, wait. I think I see the problem. Maybe. That might not actually affect it, but there's a good chance that's the issue. Okay, so this is new outpost. What? Why is that down there? Okay, we'll just make a new one. New outpost 3. I don't know why. We're not going to use these older ones, but I feel bad like deleting them. Okay, now we copy this one 6 times. 5, 6. Keep it running for a bit, and then we get the blueprint for you. Factorio bin. That's not right. I didn't copy it. Here, I have a better idea. I'll just I'll just scroll through this. Let me know when you need me to go to the next line. Might take a bit, but I think it's a great idea of UI of design. Oops. Oh, whatever. I'll scroll really slowly. Okay, let's check this now. Nope, that's still having that same burst. Like, it's very consistently that same burst, right? Or is that the old burst? No. Yeah, no. Every time it has that hump. You'll just watch the pod back. Yeah, if only this was YouTube streaming where you can actually like pause and rewind, then you don't have to base it on how fast I scroll. Okay, but it is 8.6 per hour for 12 lanes of copper. So that's, or sorry, 8.6 per minute. So that is 500,000 green chips per hour per outpost. I'm just gonna add a 1 there. I don't actually remember what we ended up with. We could probably check, because I think this is still running. Yeah, okay. So if we can get 5, if we can get 5 of these outposts, it's going to be better than my first attempt. So our goal is 5, and we'll be better off. So as long as we can get 5 without being UPS limited, I'm happy. I forgot how bad these were. And this one, well, okay. And this even has extra. This one even has extra production from my new test outpost, and this is still only 2.5 green chips, 2.5 million per hour. No wonder why it took 29 hours. Yeah, we got UPS limited at the 20-minute mark, or 20-hour mark, and there's like nothing I could do to expand my base for like the last the last section. Wow. 2.5 million green chips. I think we peaked. I want to say we peaked at some point at like the 3K mark. But that was before I cut some of the base, because I did end up cutting some because I didn't want to take it. I didn't want to take it too much real time, so we had to tone it back a little bit. But yeah, that's our goal. If we can get 5 outposts with the new outpost design, we'll be better off than the first attempt. And the design itself should build a lot faster, because it's a lot less belt. It is more expensive, but it's not that bad. So we have 300. Also, I just realized we don't actually have prod modules in every single cable, which is not was not intended. Let's see if we can get a prod module. There we go. Yeah, we didn't actually fill these out, and I don't have the module inserter mod here. I wonder if that's why. No, I don't think that would be why. No, not having prod modules definitely makes it worse, but it shouldn't affect. It shouldn't make that weird burst production. I wonder if that's when like maybe inserters start being like fuel limited, and they have to spend more of their time. No, that doesn't make any sense. I was gonna say, what if inserters have to spend more of their time feeding themselves after that point? But that doesn't really feel like that doesn't really explain anything. So do we get more production with that module in there? Why is it so much worse now? Do you think it's due to ore running out? Oh, so like the other ones are just working better because things are backed up. That's fine then. Okay, what did I do wrong? Oh, nothing. Okay, it just hadn't stabilized yet. I swear this number changes by like 1,000 constantly. It's very... It fluctuates a lot. I wonder if we can run more though with the copper. Nope, okay. But the cables probably helped a bit. This doesn't have any. Oh yeah, we have it a little bit longer than it needs to be as well. Actually, we have it a lot longer than we need to be. It looks like we can cut off probably not 10%, but we could probably cut it off to here and save like 5 to 10%. Oh, that's true. It does wait for that. I forgot about that. So everything just backs up for a bit, and then you get a very small amount of bursty production, and then it goes back down. Yep, that would explain it. Which means we could probably, yeah, that means we can probably cut some assemblers. Because these are definitely not working full time. Are these, do these have any critical logic on them? I think I got smarter and made it that, yeah, logic only goes down or sideways. So that way if I do something like this, we don't kill the base. Yeah, we got smarter. Perfect. So that shouldn't change how much it produces, but it will make it that, well, maybe it will if we cut too much. Although things will start backing up again and things will be working more consistently. So that probably did not change how much we produce on average. Yeah, they look like they're still moving full speed. But it does save a lot of inserters, so assembly machines. So we're looking at 1,500 prod modules. Wait, plus the speeds for these assemblers, right? So we need to be able to produce 2,000 modules per 30 minutes. Wait, is the goal to produce an outpost every 30 minutes? I don't know what the goal is for how fast an outpost should build. How viable is that? 1.5 times 60 times 30. Oh, that's not much at all. The any percent design makes that much. Oh. Modules are that cheap? Really? You can make 2,000 modules per hour with the any percent design? Is that right? Yeah, because it makes about 1 to 1.5 per second. Yeah, it was like 4,000 per hour with like, I mean, that's like 30 module, well, that's like 60 module assemblers, but still, that's perfectly valid. I was kind of concerned with that. So really the only concern now for the yellow assemblers isn't going to be the cost of the assembler, it's just going to be, it's just going to be the cost of the powering it. 4 modules per yellow assembler. Yeah, isn't that what I accounted for? 3 plus, well, 4 plus 2 if you count. I was counting what they're produced with as well. So I was doing 6 times 345 is about 2,000. 8 module? Wait, 8 modules per assembler. Wait, what? That's the recipe? I mean, that doesn't change it that much. Oh, I thought they were only 2. I thought they were 2 and 2. Okay. Still easy, but good to know. It is 30% pricier than I thought. Also, forgot to pause it. Okay, we can live with this. What's the power requirement of this? If I connect the grids, will it show me their consumption? I don't know if they're all connected. I guess, oh, because the assembly machines idle so much because they're furnace limited, I guess the power draw isn't that bad. So they all have to be running at like half speed right now. We have so many idled assembly machines. But it's better than having them idle is better than just having a blue assembler here with less prod mod. So, I mean, it's still better, but well, in terms of space. Okay, so 200 megawatts per outpost. We need at least 5. Okay, it's sounding a lot more viable. We only need roughly 1 gigawatt to run 5 outposts and match the previous design. And we had 1 gigawatt in the previous design, technically. I don't know if we could actually sustain it, but we had that many steam engines. So we could very reasonably do this. Huh. It's yeah, no, that's not too bad. I didn't realize the average uptime of these the average downtime of these is 50%, which really does change the numbers. Okay, I'm excited now. Now we have a goal. Now we just need to honestly, unless I can think of like small things, I think this is decent for the design overall. We could go through and remove some belts next week. Because we can probably get it down like 200 entities, 200, 300 entities each, if we really want to. Which doesn't sound like that much, but for a full set, that would be like 1,000 entities, I think. Yeah. So we could probably remove about 1,000 entities from here. Yeah, then we just need to go design the main base. So I guess we'll start that next week, if I'm streaming next week. Yeah, my brother's in town this weekend, so I'll try to stream this weekend, space exploration probably. But it depends when he wants to do stuff. Because, like, sometimes he's, goes and sees other friends. So it's not like I'll be ignoring him to stream. But sometimes he has other friends in town, so he'll probably say hello to them. In which case, it won't be any problem at all for me to stream. So, a bit inconsistent this weekend. But we made good progress on this. This is a fun design. I do wonder if we could have just made a better design that didn't have direct feeding in it. That was a little bit more refined than my original furnace lane, which is very possible. But I like this one too much, so like I think we gotta stick with it regardless. Because like we probably could have done something like iron comes from here, cables come from here. Like we could have done something like this. But actually there isn't much of a but. No, this is very possible. Direct insertion is usually very good for UPS. Yeah, that's why I started designing it that way. But then it occurred to me, like, we probably have a lot of idle inserters this way, but I don't know if we have less idled inserters. So, like, I figured this would probably be better. But if we did, if we output onto a belt with a furnace lane, we could do something like clocking a lot better. Actually, I guess technically clocking isn't impossible with this either. Idling is fine if they can sleep. That's true. I guess the bigger issues are. Yeah, I guess there aren't that. This isn't too bad. Because assembly machines idle, right? Or inserters idle from an assembly machine if they're not necessary. Or sleep. But yeah, this is a good design. It will also be very not very compact. We can technically make it a little bit more compact if we really want to. I don't want to, But we could reduce the width of it by 5% if I wanna bang my head against the wall for a while. Because you could technically overlap these iron belts pretty easily. Well, not easily. It was a lot easier before you did the stubs, so it's not going to be worth it. Maybe if I really, really want to just make a super compact design because I can. But yeah, next week we can start on designing the main. Well, actually, I think the goal for next time, and I'll probably write it in here so I don't forget because it'll be a week. One starter base or on patch base, I guess would be a better name for it. On patch base. We'll need to figure out how much we need to get us to Gotlap comfortably. And get us some on patch smelting. Or maybe just decide on patch smelting isn't worth it. But I think my running idea is that we'll just feed a stack of coal into a bunch of inserters in a starter mall. And that will be good. I think that will be a lot easier than setting up a fully automated starter mall. And they'll run for long enough for me to then abandon the starter mall and never need it again. Because I don't think with burner inserters, having them taking up precious iron patch wouldn't be worth it to be able to then send the gears and the circuits and stuff to the main mall like they do in, a normal run. So instead, I'll just probably dismantle it and just design it to run for a set length of time to get me all the starting things I need for the first patch and for the first actual mall. But we'll see. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for the help. I will be back hopefully tomorrow, or at least sometime this weekend. But have a wonderful evening if not, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.